Marcus Pollard joins us now. He has been watching from the sidelines, and he used to be a star in the National Football League. Welcome in, Marcus. How are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, man, we appreciate it. And you and I just chatted for a brief minute, and we were over there with Coach Kevin Sullivan, and he was putting his eyes on this football team yesterday. You've seen a heck of a lot of football, and you've played a lot of good football. What do you think so far?
I'm really intrigued with what we can accomplish this year as a team because I'm really excited about Coach Peterson. He's been awesome as a leader. He's giving guys the freedom and the flexibility to do their jobs from the coaching staff and really inspiring the team to play with tremendous effort. And so I'm really excited about what's to come. We did a really good job training in the scouting department. Did a really good job of the draft picks, and I think they did a phenomenal job with their free agent guys that we brought in. So really excited.
Marcus Pollard, the Director of Player Development and Youth Football for your Jacksonville Jaguars, joining us on the Fair and Fair phone line. Marcus, you have a unique role in that you get to spend so much time with the rookies. What did you see from them this summer when you got to spend some time with them? And then also, are you surprised that Luke Fortner has emerged as the starting center so far?
Those are two great questions, Mia. So the time that I get to spend with the rookies, think that I'm really fascinated about already is how well they gel together. I mean, we did stuff this summer. We took them fishing. We took them to Top Golf, and just to see how they interact with one another. Just because Trayvon was the first overall pick in the draft, he doesn't see himself that way. He sees himself as just one of the guys on the team, which is awesome. And then the other guys don't look at him like, oh, he's something different. He's something special, and he isn't. And so it's been great to see them interact the way that they have and getting along the way that they have. And to say that Luke Fortner is emerged as a starter right now is not a surprise. Very talented guy. He's so smart. In some of the classes that we've done this spring, he had the highest grade on 3 out of the 4 tests that we gave him. And so to me, that says a lot about his intelligence. And if he's athletic as we know he is and can do what he can do on the field, I think the future's bright for Luke.
Now, Marcus, you and I played a lot of football back in the day, and we understand that when rookies come in, they're very impressionable. What would be your advice to some of these kids as they go through these training camps, as they go through these preseasons to take full advantage of these opportunities that they have before them?
Big fella, I would say to lean on some of the older guys. And that's something that I know I did. I know that's something that you did too, is to talk to some of the alumni players, have them come back. We will have some of our alumni players come back and have some of these young guys, spend some time with them, picking their brain on what they did to get ready for training camp, what the season looked like, how is Jacksonville, where's the places to go, what are the places to avoid. And so to me, the only way to get that experience is to ask somebody. Until you live through it, you don't know. So my big advice would be just to ask a lot of questions. Don't feel like that there's a dumb question. The only dumb questions if you don't ask them.
So, Marcus, we were talking earlier about Travis Etienne. Missed all last year, obviously. Probably hasn't played in a game for 18 months at least. What's he like right now? Is he like a caged animal right now trying to get out there?
I think he is. I think Travis is going to have a breakout season. I'm really excited to watch him play. We were just sitting in the office talking about guys that were really excited about watching play, and Travis was one of the guys on my list because I just think he's got so much upside. He's a guy that can take it and go the distance. You can split him outside. He can catch the ball. He's got a great attitude. He's worked his tail off. And so to me, with all those things being said, I think Travis is just winding up for having a great year.
We're talking with Marcus Pollard. He is part of the Jacksonville Jaguars fabric. Now, it's hard to believe, and we'll probably celebrate this a little bit later on with Jaguar fans, but today, in 1995, was the first ever game between Jacksonville and Carolina. It was the Hall of Fame game, and that's when your career started in 1995. So go to your position, Marcus, and just some early thoughts, maybe even early projections on Evan Ingram and the rest of that tight end room.
That tight end room to me is probably the best I've seen as a collection, as a collective group since I've been here in 10 years. With Evan, he's so versatile. I mean, the guy is a receiver. He's strong enough to get in that block. He's a mismatch for any defender, even if it's a corner. This guy is so fast. He can catch the ball and run phenomenal routes. In that room, they have a lot of pieces that you can place and put out there on the field that can make plays. And so even to some of the guys like Garrett Prince and Grayson Gunther, and even Nas Bohannon, who's a basketball player like myself, has really made a difference in trying to make this roster working their tails off. They're being coached by a great coach and Robert. So, I mean, to me, it's just arrows are all pointing up for this team at just about every position for me.
Hey, Marcus, you know what? I think the most intriguing battle this training camp has got to be between Jamal Taylor and Walker Little. I mean, I'm under the impression that as far as Jawan Taylor goes, this is a burn or earn year for him. He cannot let Walker Little steal his position. He becomes a swing tackle this season because it's going to capsize his ability to make money in the future.
Yeah, I agree with that, big fella, because, like you said, Jawan from the state of Florida, played his college football here in Florida, and now he's been starting here, since he got drafted. And to have Walker come in and earn a spot and Jawan becomes a swing tackle, to me that definitely will make an impact on his earnings, and I'm sure Jawan is aware of that and is going to do everything he can to get right. I know my son trained with Jawan a lot over at Rise and Grind, and worked his tail off. I watched him work. I watched him grind. I watched him do some of the exercises and the training. Then he come here and do more. And so I just really expecting great things from Jawan. I know Walker is a talented player, one of the top tackles coming out of high school, and that hasn't changed. And so it'll be an interesting battle, and I'm certain the best player will win that job.
Well, you tell Jawan the kick angle is 45, not 39. That might help him a little bit.
All right. I'll be sure to pass it along. You need to spend some time with him, big fella.
Hey, listen, I'm here. Call me. Let me know.
Yeah,
all right, I'll do that. I'll put that in Jawan's ear.
Definitely let him know, because there was at least a time back in the day where they were going to try and connect it, and he was willing, but hopefully he can. So I just want to follow up with one more. He, in your mind, Marcus, and this is, again, you're closer to it than we are, you think he is 100% fully committed to fixing those little criticisms that he's been dealing with?
I 100% would say that. I say that he's smart, he's intelligent, he's a work hard guy, he's a big effort guy, he's a great teammate, and so all those things that he needs to work on, I'm certain Jawan is really willing to do whatever's necessary, because big fella know this. In this business, you want to get paid, and you want to get paid well, and he understands that. He's not a rookie and don't understand that. He understands that this is a pivotal year for him to really make a lasting impact on generations of wealth with what he does this season. So to me, I know Jawan, and I know him very well. He's willing to do whatever it takes to get to where he needs to go to.
Wrapping up here with Marcus Pollard on the Farrah and Farrah phone line. Marcus, you gave us a little bit of insight into Travis Etienne's development and his recovery. Real quick, before we let you go, just curious, your perspective, being in the building, how is James Robinson progressing?
Oh, I call him the superhero. James is progressing phenomenally. To watch him do the training that he's doing right now to get back, and to hear him talk about getting back out on the field and what he wants to achieve when he's back out there. To me, he's another caged animal who got hurt late in the year last year, and now is trying to build himself back like Travis did to get back out there and play. When you got a 1-2 punch like that, I think our backfield is in great shape.
All right, tell everybody real quick if they're into high school, if they're into youth sports, if there's anything that they can do to reach out to the Jags. You are part of player engagement, youth football for the Jaguars. Just let people know what's up.
Yeah, we COVID has really put us on a lot of restrictions and things we try to do out in the community, but we're battling back now. If you want to go to Jags Prep, our website will give you all the indication of things that we're doing in the city. A lot of times we have our players come out and do things. So we get opportunity for our fans to meet our players at some of our youth sporting events. So we do a great job. We really want to make the First Coast one of the great youth football communities in the country, and that's the direction we're working towards.
That's awesome, dude. Appreciate your time. Great catching up. Hopefully we'll be able to do it from time to time throughout the season.
All good. Just keep me posted. I love this.
All right. We appreciate
you,
it, Marcus.
Okay, guys. Thanks.